I'm with Brian, co-founder of Altra Drop or
Altra Zero
Drop footwear.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So you guys have a pretty interesting story.
Yeah, absolutely.
ESPN commercials now.
Sure. Yeah, we're growing.
So tell us a little bit about the company.
You know, the company really is started with 3 guys in a basement, and you know, in doing some college research and doing having worked at running specialty most of our lives, we started looking at how footwear affects biomechanics, and we ended up bandsawing a lot of our shoes, taking the heel out. We called it, since the traditional shoe's on a 2-to-1 drop, we just took out the heel, made it 1-to-1. We called it zero drop, and so as you hear that term zero drop, that was us as we were experimenting and looking at running technique and how shoes affect running technique. And it really led to us taking this concept to a bunch of other brands, and they weren't really stoked on it. They laughed at us, thought it was a little crazy. This was years and years and years ago. And so now we decided that we'd start our own shoe company, and that's what we did, and it's been massively successful. We're now the 9th largest brand that runs specialty, soon to become the 7th as we're growing at the rate that we are, and we're really excited about the product we have. One thing is it's flat, it's zero drop, but it's fully cushioned, and I think that's what's really unique about the product. We're not, you know, we have max cushion, we've got moderate cushion, we've got support, pronation, we've got racing, performance, we've got the whole gamut, and everything is cushioned, zero drop, and then foot shape, so the toes are able to splay rather than be jammed up here. All of our toe boxes have a little bit more of a round fit and feel to them.
So before we talk about the shoes,
yeah,
one of your founders, I think Golden, was it?
Yes.
He beat Ryan Hall, Foot Locker finalist.
Yeah, Foot Locker finals.
I mean, you gotta get your credibility built up with the Let's Run audience here.
Very, very, very competitive. Yep, he's over there. Foot Locker finalist, very, very competitive both in high school and college. I spent most of my life chasing him, as competitive as I was. Now I'm a very competitive ultra runner. So you know, this last summer I ran 4 ultras in 6 weeks, testing out one of our shoes. We test our own shoes, and we make sure that it's plausible concepts, and we have a lot of great, unique innovations. So,
all right, let's quickly talk about a couple of the shoes, or what's new with Altra this year.
The highlight of the shoe, the highlight is right here, the Instinct 1.5. The original Instinct won Innovation of the Year in Competitor Magazine, Runner's World Best Debut. This is just a new update, so it's got a new upper, same outsole and same midsole, definitely a little bit more branding, a little bit better fit, we think, and just carries out the great process. So as you can see, the zero drop midsole, we've got that foot-shaped toe box that allows your toes to be able to spread, but it's fully cushioned as well. So the Instinct and the Intuition for men and women is our best-selling shoe, and we're really excited about continuing that. The other shoe that we're very excited about is our new Torin. This just is releasing here going into 2013. This is our max cushion shoe. So you got a 28mm stack height, of course zero drop all the way across the shoe, allows for better running technique, has that foot-shaped toe box, but this is our softest filling shoe. So that person who wants cushion but still wants to run with better running technique and be naturally aligned, have toe splay, etc., is able to run in this shoe.
Yeah, so if all the shoes are zero drop, some still have more stability and a little cushion.
Yeah.
I mean, what are the variables?
Yeah, so this one has a little bit of a broader platform. It's a great forward orthotic. Again, max cushion. And then the other shoe that we're going to be releasing a little bit later next year is the Provision. This is our stability version of the Instinct, and the way that we treat the stability here is through a stability wedge. So this is called varicing, where it's thin on the outside and it's thick on the inside. And this insole, it actually goes in the shoe to create that support. So rather than using rigidity and arch support, we're able to keep the support very flexible, but it also keeps you from pronating. So in terms of that flat-footed person or that pronator, we have an insole here that helps support that. And that's what the Provision is, which is what we have. The other shoes that we have is we have a very competitive trail running line. We're all big trail runners. This particular model is the Lone Peak. This is the new version that's going to be coming out in spring of 2013. The current version's out. It's a great shoe. This is just a new upper, some mild updates. Very aggressive traction, zero drop. One of the fun things we do with this shoe is we put the rock plate between our 2-layered midsole, so that when you hit a rock, it actually deflects into the midsole before it hits that rock plate. So it mimics proprioception. Of course, foot shaped. We even have a trail gaiter attachment for attaching trail running gaiters. So continued innovation from us, and this has just been an absolute great shoe. The other shoe that just released earlier this year is our new trail shoe. So the Lone Peak is kind of our real burly, aggressive trail shoe. This is called the Superior. It's much lighter, much more flexible. It's just won editor's choice for best ride from competitor. It just floats and runs really, really well. We've got downhill traction, uphill traction alternated throughout the entire outsole. And what we did, rather than just sandwiching the rock plate, we just made the rock plate in this shoe optional. So if you want the rock plate on rugged terrain, you can. If it's more dirt road or even asphalt, which this shoe runs really well on multiple surfaces, you can actually take it out and make it a little bit softer, a little bit less protective. So the versatility's there, the innovation's there, and this is a shoe that just barely launched. So again, continued growth with Altra, and it's been great for us.
All right, thanks. Good luck.